For those of you that have been watching me, you know that I have been in my closet. I am very intentional when it comes to my personal shopping and even when I'm doing these hauls. This is for my kitten that thinks she have more bottoms than she do tops. I found some beautiful tops that can take you from work to play. So if this is you, you might want to stick around for this one. I got some cute tops. There, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time here, my name is Miss Dorcia. I am in love with all things beauty, fashion, and everyday life. If you are a returning kitten, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I created this channel for women on the other side of 40 who, like me, love fashion, but may struggle with navigating this ever-changing industry. Along with discovering your own self, it is my goal to inspire you to embrace it and follow your true self. So if you, like me, love affordable and attainable fashion, you've reached the right channel. Let's get into today's video. Hey kittens, thank you so much for tuning in. This is another SHEIN haul. Y'all, I almost thought that I was gonna run out of curated pieces to show you guys, but I believe I can probably go on and on. But let me get housekeeping out of the way. Yes, this is a SHEIN haul. Thank you to SHEIN for sponsoring this video. I truly do appreciate it. And as always, the reviews are my own. You are going to get 100% my honest review. I am going to be transparent about everything, as I do with all of these SHEIN hauls. With that being said, if you guys have been here for a while, you know that I am very thorough. I have came up with my own criteria list. I have my own rating system because I believe an informed shopper is the best shopper, especially because we are shopping online. To be honest, even though when you think you have done your due diligence, what you get may not be what you expected. And I actually have something like that to share with you in this haul. As I shared with you in the beginning, this is for that kitten that believes she has more bottoms than she do tops, or you just want to refresh your tops. I grabbed some pieces that can take you to work, you can run errands with, you can go out and hang with. I think I kind of covered all of it. So I'm sure you guys are going to love this because I loved all of these pieces myself. Now, I have shared with you guys that I am very intentional with my shopping. When I get something, I have to at least minimum be able to see it and envision it with at least 3 other pieces in my closet. If I can't see a piece, whether it's a top, a bottom, whatever, if I can't see it with something else, then it is a wasted purchase. It is a one and done. And we're not doing one and done. So we are saving our coins, okay, as best as we can. We are getting our cost per wear, CPW. So if you ever hear me say CPW, that means cost per wear. If you don't get your cost per wear out of any piece that you bring in your closet, you are wasting your money. We are no longer saving our items for special occasions. Tomorrow isn't promised. We're going to love who we are today. We are going to wear our clothes today. Stop saving it for a special occasion. As I share with you guys, I have my own criteria list and I have my own rating system, which I will share with you in just a moment. But let's get housekeeping out of the way. I am considered an hourglass / pear-shaped figure, meaning the top portion of my body is just a tad bit smaller in measurements than it is to the bottom portion of my body. I am 5'8". My bust size is 42D, and I can wear, for my tops, I can wear something as small as a medium on up to a size 2X. And in my bottoms and dresses, I am a solid size 18 20. And as always, I will always have that listed in the description for you as well. And lastly, kittens, you gotta stay to the end of the video because I do have a discount code, because who doesn't want to save some coins? Who don't want to save some coins? So at the end, I will have a unique search code that you can search my favorites that I have. And also, like I said, you're going to get the coupon code at the end. So you got to look at the video, kitten. Now, I've done something special for this video. I'm not going to make you wait until my shorts to see how I styled these tops up. I am going to style these tops in this video. So let's get started. All right, kittens. Now, I do have my tablet in front of me, so you will see me gaze down every now and then so I can make sure that I am talking about the right piece, okay? I've created my own expectation scale, which consists of 4 criteria. 1, first impression, the fabric. Because I've done my due diligence, now I get to feel it. Because polyester got a lot of cousins, y'all. Workmanship. This is where I do visual inspection. Because I'm a seamstress, the things I look for, if it's printed or have stripes, do they line up? Is there any puckering of the seams? Do they line up? I check the zippers. I check my buttons to make sure that they are sewn on tightly. I also look for loose thread. Well, you might say, loose thread. Number 1, you should expect it. But if you find yourself clipping more than 2 minutes, somebody in quality control will sleep. 3, overall fit. What's the first thing we do when we get it? We try it on. Now, depending on what it is, whether it's a top, a dress, or pants, how does it feel? How does it fit? Will there be any possibilities of wardrobe malfunctions? Now, this is key. I need you to take a mental note. Because this garment was not specifically made for you, there's always a possibility you will have to alter it. And lastly, number 4, how well does it seam or iron? What's the wrinkleability? Is that even a word? But this will determine whether or not it is travel friendly. Are you going to be ironing for more than an hour? All right. If you can't steam or iron it, for me, in under 30 minutes, it is not worth it and it is not travel friendly. Now, just like the Hiltons, I have my own 5-star rating. 1, I don't recommend. More than likely, I will be returning. 2, I don't recommend either, but I don't want the hassle of returning. 3, I would recommend. It's just not for me. 4, I would recommend as well. It's a keeper, but may need to be altered. And 5, I highly recommend. It is darn near perfect. This is from the SHEIN Curve Plus shop. It is described as a Christian t-shirt. It goes up to a size 8X. I am wearing a 5X. At the time of filming, this was $11.41. Reviews gave it 4.86 stars. It is 95% polyester, 5% elastane. All right, so this first one is this t-shirt. It is simply described as a Christian t-shirt. But when I saw what it said, I said, yes, I have to have that one. I absolutely have to have this one. And to be honest, guys, it is so simple. This came from the Curve Plus shop, and I believe I got a 5X in this. You will see how far it falls on me. It is a polyester material, so it is not like, it doesn't feel like a Hanes t-shirt would feel, but I do like it. Now, the only thing that kind of throws me off a little bit is that the graphic print is on the back of the shirt. Even though you do have the Maweii right here on front, the business is all in the back of the t-shirt, which I'm okay with it. You know, the only thing that I was worried about is because typically I like to blouse my t-shirts in back. I was kind of afraid that I was going to mess with that graphic in back, but I was able to work it out. Now, this color on here, to me, I had to ask my daughter about this color because in certain light, it looked kind of grayish. It had a gray undertone to it. And then in another light, it looked almost like it was like a green. So I was like, you know what? We're going to go with the green. So that is why I decided to pair it with these cargo pants. This is a t-shirt, y'all. You can wear it how you want to wear it. But I will share with you that for all of my t-shirts, because I love to accentuate my waist, I do what I like to call a fan tuck. And a fan tuck for me is just blousing it in back, whether you are just tucking it in your pants, depending on what bottoms you have on, either tucking it or tying it up in back and allowing the front to drape like an apron. This is great for anyone that may have an apron belly and you want to kind of conceal that a little bit. That is the one trick that you will, for at least all of my oversized t-shirts, that is the one trick that you will always see me do with my t-shirts. But I like this t-shirt, you know, not too much more I can say about it. I do like it. All right, so first impressions right out the bag. It was what I expected it to be. Seams were fine. I actually didn't have to do any clipping of thread. So overall, I am very pleased with this one. And on my star rating, I give this one a 4. I do recommend it. All right, so for these next 3 tops, I wore the same pair of pants with it. I just wanted you to see how versatile they were and how I used what I already have to my advantage. This is from the Slaydiva shop. It is described as a leopard and cherry print tee. It goes up to a size 4X. I am wearing a 4X. At the time of filming, it was $6.03. Reviews gave it 4.92 stars. It's 96% polyester, 4% elastane. Now this first top is like, it's almost like a muscle tee, you know. It has an elongated underarm, so you might be able to see your bra up under there, which was fine to me. I wore a black one. I even have a leopard bra that I could have paired with it, but you really couldn't see it. So, but I like this, you know. It is, I shared with you guys in a couple videos back that I really do not have a lot of graphic tees. And so I am definitely trying to expand on that part of my wardrobe. But I loved the animal print, and I love that it simply said cherry. It's not too over the top. And depending on where you work, you can probably get away with wearing this depending on where you work, okay? But it is not, as you can see, it is not a long t-shirt, and it's not truly a crop t-shirt either. It kind of falls at an awkward length. So for me, the pants that I have, which by the way, y'all, these pants are from Tori. These are my favorite pair of slacks, and I love them because they have a high waist. So because of that, I was able to tuck that shirt in, and it perfect. It fell perfectly, and I absolutely love it. I paired it with a pair of animal print sneakers that I have, and it fell together nicely. You can, and again, depending on where you work, you can probably wear this to work as well. And actually this is more of like that edgy kind of street look. I kind of played it off. The more I think about it, I could have paired my chain belt with this one to kind of break up that black. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. But this came together so nicely as well. And also, throwing a blazer on is always a good idea, okay? You see how it just completely changed the look by pairing it with a blazer. A blazer is always a good idea, okay? All right, so first impressions right out the bag. It is exactly what I anticipated it on being. That is a graphic print, and it is that laminate, so you'll have to be very careful with washing it, but it's a t-shirt. Not too much more I can say about it, okay? Workmanship was there. I didn't have to do any clipping of any excess thread. The seams were fine. So definitely this is, again, what I expected. And for my star rating, I do give this a 4. I do recommend it. This is from the Elenzga Curve shop. It is described as a cold shoulder striped top. It goes up to a size 4X. I am wearing a 4X. At the time of filming, it was $9.94. Reviews gave it 4.9 stars. It's 95% polyester and 5% elastane. I love a cold shoulder moment, right? You know what? I wear cold shoulder tops even in the winter, y'all. I'm here for a shoulder moment, okay? When I saw this, I knew that I could marry it with anything in my closet. It's a white striped shirt. What can't you wear it with, okay? And what I thought was so unique about it, it has those faux metal roses on the sleeve. Y'all know these exaggerated buttons have really come on the scene lately, and I'm here for it. If it's done right, I'm here for it. That's what I truly appreciate about this. It just gives it a cute and unexpected touch to the shirt. Again, I paired it with those black slacks. Now, this shirt has some ruching on the side, so it definitely hugs you, it brings you in, and it gives the ruching effect in front. So as you see where it falls on me, if you want to wear it out, by all means, but I am a tuck it kind of girl. And with my slacks being high waist, as soon as I tucked it, it looked exactly how I wanted it to look, okay? I love that kind of umpire waist, and that's exactly what it gave when I tucked this shirt. Y'all, it's not too much to say. All right, so first impression straight out the bag, it is what I expected. The little rose, the metal rose appliques kind of threw me off at first because they was clanking when I took them out of the bag, and I was like, oh Lord, these are not going to sit right. But as soon as you put it on, they fall and they lay perfectly. So this is what I expected, okay? Seams, the workmanship was there, seams lined up. I didn't have to do any snipping of threads on this one. You know what? I have not been sharing with you guys about ironing. This one was easy I steamed this one, and I steamed the other ones as well. I'm sorry that I was not mentioning that. So this will definitely be easy for travel. And for my rating, I give this one a 4 as well. I do recommend it. This is from the shop Maweii. It is described as a slogan print, long sleeve, casual shirt. It goes up to a size 4X. I am wearing a 4X. At the time of filming, it was $14.34. Reviews gave it 4.88 stars. It's 95% polyester and 5% elastane. This next top, to be honest, I don't know what made me stop scrolling, okay? But I like it. I really do like it. And I like the fact that you could wear it as a jacket, but I chose to wear it as a top, and this is definitely one you can wear to work. You know, as I was trying to understand the writing that was on the shirt, I had my husband come over and read it to me, and what we read, the section that he read kind of made sense, but for the most part, the writing on there, at least the sections that are in paragraphs, kind of don't make any sense. But the other stuff is just almost kind of reads like a newspaper. But yeah, this is cute. All right, this gave baddie to me, because you see how I had a little bit of cleavage showing. This was absolutely cute to me. And as you see, because I still have on those high waist pants, I shared with you guys that I have to do a tuck. I love to do a tuck because for me, my waist is the one part of my body that I love to accentuate. I do not like to hide or cover my waist. I want to bring attention to it. And I knew I wanted to do a front tuck because I knew that I was going to wear that chain belt. This came together nicely. Again, you can wear this to the office. You can definitely wear this out for drinks, wherever you want to. Where are you wearing your clothes to, boo? Wherever you want to. All right, first impression straight out of the bag. This was exactly what I knew it was going to be. It is a nice weight material. The workmanship is there. You really didn't have to worry about the print on here lining up. It was kind of helter-skelter, and I love that. Seams, there was no puckering. I didn't have to really snip any extra thread. It was easy to steam, so that means it will travel well. All right, and my star rating, I give this one 4 stars as well. I do recommend it. This is from the shop Firerie. It is described as a round neck metal decor vest. It goes up to a size 4X. I am wearing a 4X. At the time of filming, it was $13.21. Reviews gave it 5 stars. It is 100% polyester. Vests have been trending. And to be honest, you know, I kind of used to wear them a long time ago. So for me, this is just coming around full circle. But what drew me to this one was, again, the beautiful buttons that it has on front. And I hate that the camera is washing out this white. So I kind of stepped up a little bit so you can see the buttons that are on the vest. They're cute. They are absolutely cute. Now, the way that this vest closed, it has, it snaps on the inside. So you don't have to, so those buttons do not go through any buttonholes. Okay. They're kind of too big, but I really appreciate that. I love that it has the angled hem in front, so that really kind of takes your eye away from if you want to conceal your fupa, or look, in my case, my poochie. If you want to conceal that, it flows and it lays down beautifully. The back comes. The back doesn't cover completely, but it falls at a beautiful length. So I truly appreciate that. This was cute. I paired it with a pair of navy wide leg pants that I have, and I kept this one casual. I grabbed a pair of mules. I grabbed my cream Coach tote, and this was a look. First impression, straight out the bag, I was a little bit scared about this one because when I saw the material, I thought it was going to be that cheap polyester, but it wasn't. This is just fine. It is, I mean, to be expected, it is just fine. I do like this. Workmanship was there. The buttons were sewn on tightly. No puckering of the seams. I only had a few threads that needed to be snipped, and it steamed beautifully, so it will travel well. And for my star rating, I give this one a 4 as well. I do recommend it. This is from the SHEIN Tall shop. It is simply described as a denim vest. It goes up to a size 4X. I am wearing a 4X. At the time of filming, it was $25.62. Reviews gave it 4.83 stars. It is 56% cotton, 33% polyester, and 11% viscose. Now, as you can tell from my happy face, I love this vest. Y'all. And this is denim. This is denim, y'all. And actually, it really doesn't have much stretch either. So keep that in mind. This, when I saw this, I immediately in my head, I knew how I wanted to wear it. I knew how I wanted to wear it. I love it. Again, it has those beautiful exaggerated buttons, and these actually do fit through the buttonholes. I love the front. The pockets are just for show. They are non-functioning. I love that triangle hem in front. I love the slit in back. This framed my body so perfect. It hugged me so perfect. I think I got a 4X. But this one was perfect, y'all. This outfit came together nicely. I grabbed my khaki shorts, my denim espadrilles, and my denim tote, y'all. This was a look. I am really excited about this vest. All right, first impression straight out of the bag. It is what I hoped it to be, and I was so excited about that. The workmanship is there. All of the seams, the stitching was perfect. I had minimal snipping of extra thread. I had to iron this one. I did not steam it. I had to iron this one, and it ironed beautifully. So that means that it will travel well. And yeah, I give this one a 5. I give this one a 5 because it is beautiful. And again, it's beautiful because of the way it framed and shaped my body. Okay, no alterations there. So this one gets 5. This is from the shop Maweii. It is described as a loose woven sheer blazer. It goes up to a size 4X. I am wearing a 4X. At the time of filming, it was $23.37. Reviews gave it 5 stars. It is 80% viscose and 20% polyamide. Next is this sheer blazer. I I love this. I'm just going to come out and say it right away. I love this one. I do. When I looked at my blazers, when I saw this, I stopped scrolling, number one, because I saw that it was sheer. And so when I thought about the blazers that I have already, I was like, I don't have a sheer blazer. Add to cart. Add to cart. This one is exactly what I wanted it to be. It is a sheer blazer, and it is constructed like a regular blazer. It has a beautiful lapels. It has black buttons. The reason why I chose to wear black with it, and the pockets are functional. But I said to myself, why would I wouldn't put anything in these pockets. It wouldn't do nothing but weigh it down. It's like, no way. But I love this. I love it. You can absolutely wear this one to work. I wanted something up under it that had some type of visual shape to it. That's why I chose my asymmetrical tank top, and it came together nicely. This was a look. I grabbed one of my favorite pencil skirts. Beautiful, because I didn't want to do a maxi skirt because I wanted my shoes to be seen. I grabbed what color green is that? I am having a hard time trying to figure out what color green that is. What are you called? Oh my goodness. My camera is going to run out before I figure out this color. Yeah, I gotta ask Google about this green. It escapes me right now. I am having brain fog right now. Emerald. Lord. I knew I wanted to pair this with my emerald green sandals and my emerald green handbag. I just knew that those colors would be complementary, not monochromatic, but they're in the same family. The opposite, they meshed together beautifully. This came together beautifully. I absolutely love the way this look. And lastly, I'm showing you another way to wear it, okay? If you want to take it from work to play, I grabbed a pair of my black shorts. I kept that same asymmetrical top on, which gave it some dimension, gave the eye something to look at. And because I also wanted to stay in the rule of thirds, I did not want my shorts to go past the length of the blazer because that blazer is long. So I knew that my shorts had to kind of stop where that blazer, if not just maybe an inch or so below it, I knew I wanted those to come together and complement each other so that it wouldn't make me look frumpy. But this again came together beautifully. I paired it with my favorite black strappy sandals that I got from Amazon, you guys. And I kept that my bucket Coach bag. Again, this came together beautifully. And I put a pop of interest on there with the animal print belt. This came together beautifully. This came together beautifully. All right, guys. So stop. Whatever I need to do. Y'all, if you guys have been paying attention, the curtains in the background of my B-roll have been blowing in the wind. Well, that's because Mama has her fan on. Y'all, it gets hot with these hauls, right? I got this wig on. I'm trying to look cute. But you're about to see me have a mini meltdown. The fan kept blowing my lapel. So I needed to walk away, turn the fan off, and get back into character. Menopause is no joke. And scene. First impression, straight out the back, it is what I expected it to be. I absolutely love it. It is sewn. The workmanship is so beautiful. It is sewn so perfectly. The seams, there is no puckering in the seams. I had to do minimal, if any, snipping of extra thread. It is what I hoped it to be. And for my star rating, I give this one a 5. I love it. You don't have to do, at least for me, I didn't have to do any altering. Nothing needed to be done to this. So I do highly recommend this one. This is from the shop Maweii. It is described as an imitation denim look shirt. It goes up to a size 4X. I am wearing a 4X. At the time of filming, it was $13.89. Reviews gave it 5 stars. It's 50% linen and 50% viscose. The last one is the top that I am wearing. I'm on the fence, guys. I'm on the fence about this one. Once I steamed it, it kind of came to life. But when I took it out the bag, it was not what I expected. And this was my fault. Yes, it was my fault. Because when I saw the shirt on the model, I was like, ooh, cold shoulder. It's denim looking. Add to cart, right? But I didn't pay attention to the title because the title definitely says denim like. This is not denim at all. I just knew that this was going to be denim. Y'all, that was a rookie move on my part. But once I steamed it, it came to life. Like I said, I'm here for the cold shoulder, okay? I love this bubble sleeve. I love the tassels on the side right here. It has the smocking in back. It is definitely a cropped shirt, so you will definitely have to wear whatever bottom you wear. It's definitely going to have to be a high waist bottom, unless you're okay with showing a little skin. But at first, I was kind of sad about this one, but it was my fault. I do like this. I do like it. And as you can see, I paired it with, I wanted a beautiful summery color. So I grabbed a pair of my lime green pants that came up far enough just so you would only see just a little peep of skin. I like it. Not too much more I can say about this. All right, so I am down to 1 bar on my camera. Let me see if I can get this in before it dies on me. All right, so first impression straight out the bag, I was a little bit disappointed, but it was my fault. Workmanship is there. I didn't have too much clipping or thread to do. The seams line up fine. Everything was fine about it. I really don't have anything bad to say about it other than it's not denim. It is denim-like, okay? All right, and on my star rating, I do give it a 4. I do recommend it. All right, kittens, as promised, the first code I'm going to give you is my search code. Now, the way that you use this is you put this code in the search bar and it will bring up my favorite things and also pieces from past hauls. Okay, that is the first code. And of course, the second code is my coupon code. I know you want to save some coins. I know you do, because we all know what's going on, right? So you have my search code and my coupon code. And also, I want to remind you guys that SHEIN is always having some type of promotion. So the prices that I quote in this video were where they were when I filmed it, but it may be different by the time this video comes out. But always keep in mind that you do have my coupon code to save some coins, okay? And also, I want to remind you guys about these beautiful shops that SHEIN has now. And I'm speaking specifically for my plus size kittens, okay? They have, I can't even count them on both hands anymore. All of the curve shops that they have. Whatever your taste is, I believe they have a shop for you. So when you go to the website and you click on that trends button, and if you put in curve, you're going to get all of their curve stores. They got something for everyone. So don't forget, if you find one that you love, follow it, okay? There are so many shops that I consistently shop from because I absolutely love them. So don't forget to like and follow your favorite shop. Thank you again to SHEIN for sponsoring this video. I do appreciate it. Are you a kitten? If you have watched more than 5 videos, you are already an honorary kitten. why don't you just go ahead and subscribe? It's free. But seriously, guys, thank you so much. I do hope that you are enjoying these SHEIN videos. I know that I am. I hope that these curated videos are helping you in your closet, because I told you guys, I am intentional about my shopping. And if you have been following me, you know that I have made a vow to myself that I am not going to be buying, personally, I'm not going to be buying any more clothes for the rest of the year. So I am here to help you if you are still shopping, because I know not everybody can make that promise to themselves. And look, I'm hoping that I can get through it myself. All right. So guys, thank you so much. Please, if you enjoyed this video, consider giving me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to keep up with me, see what I'm doing on the daily, you can always find me on my other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you so much. I truly do appreciate your support. This is Miss Garcia, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.